Hello, good morning. I'm Rosalba Joy. Today I'm recording myself answering the interview practice questions as part of task 5.7 in my data immersion course. So, the first question: what does the CRISP DM methodology for data mining entail? What does the data analyst do in each step? So, CRISP DM is a comprehensive and a widely used approach for data mining projects, and it stands for Cross Industry Standard Process for Data Mining. Mainly, it involves the six steps: business understanding, data preparation, modeling, evaluation, and deployment. So, let us see what we, the data analyst, do in each step. So, the first step is business understanding. Here we understand the business problem and goal. We establish the objectives and criteria for success in the data mining project. So what we are doing here, we are collecting pertinent details about the business and its surroundings to grasp the issue at hand. Then comes our second step. It is data understanding. So the steps involves exploring the data available for analysis and understand its quality and the characteristics. So we evaluate the quality of the data and detect any issues such as missing values or inconsistencies. Also here we perform EDA, that is exploratory data analysis, to glean insights from the data and pinpoint patterns or trends. The next crucial phase is the data preparation. So during this stage, data cleaning, transformation, and structuring take place to prepare the data for analysis. We address issues such as missing values, outliers, and inconsistencies. Additionally, we may integrate data from various sources and engage in attribute constructions to generate new variables. And the fourth point is the modeling. So in the modeling phase, we select appropriate data mining algorithms or modeling techniques. We apply these techniques to the prepared data to build models that can address the business problem. And after that, we evaluate this. So the fifth step is evaluation. We evaluate the performance of the models and assess their alignment with the business objectives. We use suitable metrics and validation techniques to gauge the model's effectiveness. Additionally, we may perform cost benefit analysis and evaluate potential risk associated with deploying the model. And the last not least, deployment. So in this state, we implement the model into a production environment where it can be used in business operations. So these steps are actually help ensure a structured and a thorough approach to data mining projects. So allowing us to find the useful insights and build effective models. So my second question is, explain what needs to be done before you can forecast time series. In other words, what does time series analysis involve? Time series analysis, it is studying data points collected, recorded, or observed over time to identify patterns, trends, and relationships. So it focuses on understanding how data changes over time using statistical methods to analyze sequential data points. So this analysis helps forecast future values based on past observation and detect underlying patterns or seasonality. So time series techniques, it includes smoothing, trend analysis, and forecasting methods like ARIMA or exponential smoothing. So it's widely used in various fields such as finance, economics, weather forecasting, and sales forecasting to make informed decisions based on historical data patterns. And the third question: discuss the main principles of data ethics as well as what companies or organizations could do to uphold these principles. So, data ethics is all about using data responsibly and ethically. So, key principles include protecting privacy, being transparent, ensuring fairness, and being accountable. To uphold these principles, companies should have clear data policies, get permissions before collecting data, and make sure how they use data. So, regular checks and oversight ensure they are accountable. Also, they should also avoid bias in algorithms and open about how they use data. So plus keeping data secure is crucial to prevent breaches. Following these principles build trust, encourages innovations, and reduces the risk of misusing data. And my fourth question: imagine that you are an analyst at financial services company and you have some concerns about bias in the way a predictive model was measured. How would you raise your concern with your manager? Make some suggestions for how to avoid measurement bias in future. So, if I'm worried about bias in predictive model at work, I would directly talk to my manager. I would start by giving examples of what the model might not be fair or accurate, and I would suggest looking closely at the data and the model was trained on to find in any biases. So, I would also recommend using techniques like a stratified sampling or oversampling to make sure all groups are represented fairly. And finally, I would suggest keeping an eye on the model and updating it regularly to catch any bias that might creep in over time. So this way, I think I can make sure the model works well for everyone. And my last question: explain the difference between regression and classification models in predictive analysis. When would you use one of these models over the other? Regression models forecast continuous outcomes such as sales or temperature by analyzing the relationship between a dependent variable and a dependent variable. So, and in meanwhile, classification models sort data into specific categories like yes or no or high or low, something like that. So, regression is ideal for predicting quantities, while classification is pretty good for predicting categorical outcomes. So, for instance, I would use regression to predict house prices based on factors like size and location, while classification would determine the if an email is a spam or not based on its content. So actually, we choose between these two models. It depends on the type of a predictive analysis and the nature of the outcome variable. So that's all for today. Thank you very much for listening me. Yeah, thank you.